Burn It Down is definitely one of my favorite songs on the album. Burn It Down is about self-destruction. The way that we sometimes sabotage the things that we work really hard to achieve or acquire, attain. And the conclusion that I came to while writing the song is that that's okay. Like maybe sometimes it is okay to burn it all down. The music was mostly written by two collaborators, Taylor Shechet and Sunrise Transparence, who also provided these cool ass horns. And we wanted to start with a traditionally festive beat and write something really dark on top of that. So it started with this disco beat, right? Disco, party, happy, celebration. But then we added like more dark stuff. The chord progressions, for example, create a lot of tension, and the production has this whole fog of mystery and danger to it. One of my favorite elements about the music are the horns, which create this ominous vibe, like remind me of old film noir detective movies, basically. And I'll talk more in detail about the musical production in a separate video series called BAO Breaks Down, but let's talk about the lyrics right now. The lyrics are a portrait of a personal type of, well, they started as a personal type of self-destruction, but as we were working on the song, during the most violent parts of the Black Lives Matter protest, the song became more about the self-destructive behavior of our society and our systems. Sometimes I feel like this country has an autoimmune disorder where one part of the body attacks another part of the body and everybody loses, basically. The result of that is the song's meaning kind of changed over time as we were working on it into something different, but some of the lyrics changed because of that. And definitely the way that the lyrics are sung changed because we were writing this song, you know, during all of that activity. I guess where I came out from writing this song is that maybe that's okay. Like instead of fearing self-destruction, accepting it and maybe even embracing it when the whole system is not a healthy one. You know, if what's been built is toxic, basically. So, ooh, this part's cool. I love that little solo that Taylor added. And I love how the end is just this raucous, hard-hitting, head-banging part. This is one of the most dense, dynamic, complex tracks on the record, basically. And I think that's really appropriate for the chaotic, sometimes violent subject matter. At the very end, there are some field recordings that I took that you can hear. Of the LAPD response to the protests, and you know, which were constant outside of my window for a couple of weeks. None of that was planned. It was going on. We recorded it, and it worked. So that's Burn It Down. Let's listen to the end of this. There's a huge reverb when the samples end, which to me represents that you're kind of waking up from a dream or a nightmare. So that's Burn It Down.